Let's see if he does it again.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought he was about to do it again. Gotta be a bitch. Damn it! That's fair enough.
There's an enemy in the door in front of you.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the DAOs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. Are we drawing a low crab? Oh, I piece was something crustacean, so... Oh, it's a crab monkey. Oh, crab money. A fucking idiot. Okay, you know... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! No. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. I just moved left and right this entire match. And right.
You're going up and down.
And left. And right.
So, this is like the one thing that's like really bad for me because oh god.
Oh no, I can't go left, right.
We got pushed.
And right. And left.
So, by the way, Psychic, yeah,
And left.
Fenric won. Right at the end.
Yeah.
Right at the end of Jeopardy.
Alright, if I get to cool, I'm gonna be very, very sad.
Don't fight for the coup then.
A funny moment fight.
I need a win. All
Yeah, I got the coom.
Ooh.
I'll lather it all over me.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll make you glow in the dark.
A glowing. No, I don't like that, sir. It's me. I'm Destiny. This is the tower escape music. Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic. Ooh. with all due respect, Okage.
Daddy? Hey.
You said, how's everyone doing? Probably the worst time.
Get away, Watermelon! Get away, Waluigi!
You can do it, Chance! You can do it!
Yeah! I did! I won!
What?
What?
Oh! I entered in a cheat code before we entered that mini game. I'm sorry.
Who is it? Oh my god. Welp. First death. Hello, sir. Don't mind the fact that somebody just died behind you. Just take some fuel and get out of here. Gotta be right here. Yeah.
You're not beating the allegation, Charlie.
I'm built different. Controller, no!
Maybe you're just built worse. I mean, that's different.
Good amount, but not as much as we wanted to. And Chance and I decided that it would be very fun to do a co-stream today. We also have a friend Chompy here. He's not streaming this, but he's along for the fun. There's Chance. He's going to be orcish green since he's a watermelon orc. And then here's Chompy, the big purple man that lit himself on fire. Oh, that counts. Okay. Yeah! I did it! When you figure out the mechanics, you can beat the boss. Who would have guessed? Awesome. Okay.
No. 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 But you know what would help? If you came here and give me a little chaos.
Oh, give me a little.
Give me a little chaos. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, yep.
Hello.
Charlie watching.
I'm so small. Nothing over there. Doesn't look like it. Like, because of the camera angle and how big I am at the moment, it's just like, I'm so small. I'll make it there one day, guys. So his whole gimmick is using the lens of truth and just being able to see where he is at all times. But I kind of like to show off when it comes to this fight, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should do that. You bitch. Oh, no.
Good locker. Good locker.
No. If you don't kill me, we both win. There's a little bit
No!
Oh, it's the acceleration button, I forgot. Now that was a big brain play.
Damn it.
Thanks for lining up for me like that, y'all. I really appreciate it.
Gonna need to be having an outfit that fits the occasion, right? So I think we could change right into this. Why is it T-posing? No, it was ruined. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
Alright, let's go. I see.
Did not think that that would be the first fire door.
Smooth.
Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting, but I'm gonna make an exception of that case.
Babe, I'm breaking up with you. It's not you. You are poggers. It's me, I'm Omega Lol. I'm sorry if this is Pep Hands, but it has to be done. I've just been feeling Pepega and our relationship has been weird champ for months. It's time to end it, no kappa.
Ripple, no, you can't do this to me. Not like this. Ripple, I can't. We could talk about this. Oh no, he's going away. No, no. He's back to where he's supposed to be. Good. No drop frames. Last stream, I streamed on Saturday and had a hell of a time. I had to switch back. I see. And that's all we're gonna say about it. Yeah, I love, like, Oreo is like my favorite, like, mix-in, like, thing. Oh no. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I doom scrolled on TikTok. I am a minute late. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I totally meant to start exactly at 10 minutes like I normally do. Welcome in, Guardian Angel. I totally meant to start 10 minutes in, like I normally do. That's my normal 10-minute timer. And then I sat there watching TikToks. Funny, haha. And then there's like random shit that's popping up on my TikTok that's like really cool. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, we're at 11 minutes in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Mine was pretty good, I'd say, though I'll be honest that my brain has been kind of mush in a high-key sort of sense, so not the best, but I am hoping that starts to improve. Yeah, pretty much just vibes. So we are going to be, I'll be honest, I said on Blue Sky and in my Discord, but I'll be completely honest, I genuinely forgot that for about like an hour, I was like, oh, we'll probably finish up Resident Evil 9 tonight. I'm like, oh, and then it's on me. Oh, shit. We beat it last week. Well, don't know what we're gonna play, and then I remembered, oh shit, we started Donkey Kong. We could actually play Donkey Kong. And anyone who may be confused, when did we start Donkey Kong? Because it sure as shit was on normal stream night. Yeah, so during, I think it was not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before on the 6th, I was a part of it was Friday. I was part of a big collab where me and a beautiful bunch of other people played Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. And it was a good old PCU collab. And then I sat there like, hold on. What was I saying? So I was part of the PCU collab for Dr. Robotnik's Wing Racers. And then I was like, and then that collab ended. We had a blast. It was all good. Great vibes, all that fun stuff. Still got to get clips from that stream because that was such a fucking funny stream. I just said, okay, I gotta get out Blue Sky because I'm getting distracted. So afterwards, I had, in a few hours after that, I had a stream, well, not stream, but a collab again at 3 a.m. where I was going to be doing some good old Super Battle Golf. And there was some stupid part of me that was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go from 8 p.m. until 3 or whenever like the actual collab ended. Let's go from like 8 to 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. all one consecutive stream. No idea why I thought that was a good idea, because it turned out not to be a good idea. So to start filling that blank, I started DK64. And I got about probably an hour in after that, if that. I was like, guys, I'm really fucking tired. Maybe I should just go to bed. I'll just nap before the 3 a.m. collab. So the adrenaline from the first collab just completely ran out. And that caused me to basically just stop from there. So we're gonna make actual progress tonight. We'll get through as much as we can in the first world and then move on. Pretty much, I think I did say last stream that I don't think I necessarily am going to 100% it, but I would like to try to. So it's going to be a long process, but a process regardless. So pretty much my go-to is to do as physically much as I can. So we're starting with the first world, doing physically everything we can until we can't do any more. Going to the next world, doing physically everything we can, and then going until we beat the game. So with a lot of backtracking, especially because it's DK64. I feel like I was going to talk about something else on stream. I completely forgot. So if it pops up in my head, we'll talk. Oh, I guess small elephant in the room. This isn't my normal hair. I am going to start using the models that I have set up, but it's just not updated to the new hair, like most up to date. I'm probably just going to start randomly using it, going back and forth between the normal hair and this old hair, because I do kind of have a thing where I do need to get time and motivation to update all the outfits to the newest hair, but I'm not going to start working on that until... I'm not going to start working on that until after the new model comes. For those that don't know, I do have a new model that's coming. Probably re-debuting in the next like month and a half, 2 months maybe. So that is coming. I've been giving slight sneak peeks here and there in the Discord, which on Twitch, !Discord, you get a link to the Discord so you could join my Discord. YouTube, it's in the description. Because I don't want to sit here and like, plus I still have to get all the data for Vroid on to the new computer, which technically it's all in Google Drive, I think, probably, but I need to get the actual data back onto Vroid, which is gonna take a hot minute. So I don't want to do all that work and then update the hair and then it becoming a, well, I gotta have to do all that again because we're re-debuting with a new model. So though it could be an opportunity to do some cleanup, maybe not have as many outfits, but start regrowing the outfits, especially with the new model and stuff. I don't know. That's a later decision, but for now, it's there's some streams that are gonna have this weird hair. There's some streams that are gonna have the normal hair, and that's just how it's gonna be until the new model is in my hands. So, yeah, I still feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember it. So, okay. Oh. Let us begin. Ow! I leaned over so that I could go ahead and turn the switch on, and then Xenoblade data saved. Let's pop over here. Ba-doo. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. As much as I would love to hear the DK rap again, we're not going to do that every stream. Maybe every other stream we do with this. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's gonna be annoying to have to reset that every time we start. Oh, well. Alright, so this direction. I don't know how long we're gonna stream tonight. I would like to go until 10. Well, I'll be kind of honest. Brain has been mush all day, and I've been very tired because of it. So if it's a shorter stream, it's a shorter stream. Alright, so that gets opened by Diddy Kong. I don't remember what all DK has left. We had just gotten Diddy and was like running around as him before I was like, I ate bedtime. Do 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 do. Well, at the very least, we could go unlock that gate, I guess, because we have. Did we get his weapon? No, we didn't. We still have to go to Funky to get that. That's right. I was getting the coins to be able to unlock the peanut gun. That's what was going on. Check this out. I've got real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army. It's yours for just I accidentally skipped through that. Whatever. Yeah, it just Same instructions as DK's. Zero doing right now, Diddy dude. But I gotta go work on my next big thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh! Hello? Weaver in the YouTube chat says, check this out. I got real cool shit. Just give me $3 and you have a gun. Ain't that cool? Yeah, so this is one of those examples where it's just like major backtracking, because the whole thing is like you get the rest of the characters and they also have their own objectives in each world. So this is like the sneak peek of like, oh, we're gonna need different Kongs with different weapons for this and like the feather thing or whatever. So why are you here? Howdy, Diddy. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you could feed my buddy Scarf over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So, if you've got any tasty bananas, go stand on our pad and let's see what we can do. I forget. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, there's like a whole thing here that I never really understood. I think this is because that's the guy over there, right? Yeah. I think it's to show how many characters deposited into the hippo. That's not a sentence I wanted to say. But I guess there's... It's like this door was somewhere else that DK had access to, so I don't know why it's in multiple spots. 'Cause I don't think there's multiple bosses in a world. I think it's just the one. But it's been so long since I've like done a proper playthrough that like I just don't remember. Do 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 do. Boo do boo do boo do boo. Boo do boo do boo. Boo do boo do boo. Boo boo do boo do boo do boo do. Oh, right. There's an ability that Diddy needs to get up there. I could probably do it in some fashion. Yeah, and here's another door that is like the boss door, so it's weird that that's included in 2 areas, but I don't know, maybe it's to make it easier and faster or something. We've heard the YouTube chat says, they mean in the animal humanoid world, they guess they all really could have just deposited into the hippo. Yeah, I still don't like thinking about that. Yeah, that's a specific ability that Diddy needs to be able to get, so I don't think we could do that right now. Ho ho! Aww. Yeah, I still couldn't get through there for some reason. Because it's a Ramby door, but I couldn't really break it with Ramby. There's probably something I'm missing. Oh, that's too steep. Splat! Oh, I love how inconsistent the noises for that guy are. We did do the thing over here, right? We did the one for DK, and then we did the one for Diddy. Oh yeah, because that was the last thing we did before wrapping up. That's right. That just goes to show how tired I was, and I don't know why I genuinely sat there and thought I can make it to 24 hours of consistently being awake. That'll go Jesus! That'll go just fine, and nothing annoying or bad will happen at all. And then I barely even made it an hour past that collab. I've perfected another of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get much farther without it, so I suggest you pay up. Just press an Alt Z and then press B. It's too good for whatever. I'm not letting you have another potion yet. Come and see me on the next level. Nope, didn't mean to do that. But that works. What was it? This? There we go. That, now we could get up steep cliffs. Okay. We were asked in the YouTube chat, ever try beating Cranky? What was Cranky's challenge again? Because, like, I've heard it, but I don't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. Oh, wait, I thought this would let me go up steep cliffs. Is that not the case? No, it's just an attack. Oh. Oh, that's much less exciting. Cranky's challenge was beat Donkey Kong 1 with 101% completion under an hour without dying. I'm assuming that's Donkey Kong Country 1. Which, no, I haven't. Absolutely not. Fuck that. That sounds so annoying. Ah, that shoulder barge kind of sucks, actually. I genuinely thought that would let me go up hills, but... guess not. Yeah, nah. Props to anyone who can do the Cranky challenge. I don't even think I've ever even beaten Donkey Kong Country 1. Cause that shit is hard, man. Can't do anything in here until we get another Kong. It's a game I want to beat. Just haven't had the time to. Boop-a-doo boop, boop-a-doo boop. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Weaver says they beat it like 2 years ago, they believe. Nice. I know I got pretty close as a kid because I had it on the Wii Virtual Console and like played the shit out of it because it is a great game. It's such a fun game, even if it's difficult. Oh yeah, because barrels are a thing. Oh, well, shit. Yeah, this barrel. Okay. It's like, why the fuck is there a... Oh, I thought those were red bananas. I guess not. Anything on the tree directly? What was I saying? It is a great game. It's just I never got a chance to beat it as a kid. There's a good amount of games that... So this is what sucks about how... the... Virtual Console stuff worked on the Wii and didn't get like a proper fix until... Not even a fix, but it got like a proper like this is how it should have worked in the first place on the Wii U and 3DS. So on the Wii, it was the first instance of the Virtual Console, which was porting a lot of games to the Wii so that you could play them for a very cheap price, like at most like you were spending $10 on like an N64 game or something. And at that point, everything you had bought was solely linked to the Wii itself and not an actual account. So the first Wii we ever got, it was like a launch day Wii. We just sat there like packing that thing. Like almost every slot was basically like filled with a old school game of some sort. Because there were games that like I heard of because of the internet that I really wanted that wound up popping up on there. Or just games of a series that I liked, like, you know, Zelda, Mario, DK, stuff like that. That I really enjoyed and really wanted to keep playing more games of. So, oh boy, how am I getting up there? Like that. So like when I genuinely mean that this Wii was absolutely packed to the brim with Virtual Console games. And then no. Oh, I was so close to making it. So, I mean, judging what I've said so far, you probably guessed what this is going. But basically, we had a dog that... pretty much was like a lazy dog in the sense of he took every opportunity to take the shortest route possible to like a food dish or going outside or something, as much as he physically could. And that included that if he wanted to go from like his food dish to the couch, we're not making that again. He would basically, so we had the Wii on like a TV stand and like a center dashboard thing. the dog would pretty much like go through that center dashboard and would literally knock the Wii over every single time so that he could get his way of where he wanted to go. And it was really annoying and really like bad that we kept trying to figure out ways to get him to stop, and he wouldn't. And then eventually the fucking Wii, because of him, just died. Like, it got knocked over so badly, or so much and so badly, that he just killed the Wii, essentially. Like, I cannot, and like, you know, you could yell at me specifically, or like family members or whatever, that we could just move the Wii, and yes, that probably was a possibility. Wasn't something that was done though, so it just became a thing where the thing just fucking died because of the fact that he kept knocking it over. So again, all the data for the virtual console is stored specifically on the Wii itself, not any actual like account or anything. And the thing that sucked, right, was that I completely misinterpreted how like the SD card saves for stuff would work, because there was a point where if you ran out of stuff on of memory on the Wii, you could pop in an SD card and that'll act as like your secondary storage, basically. Well, I had thought that you could just pretty much like, I must have gotten whatever was up here and I'm just not remembering. I had thought that it was basically a thing where if you were able to store your games on there, then you would be able to like bring them between Wiis and stuff like that. So I had like, there was a good amount of games that I was also able to get onto the SD card before that Wii had died. So I had thought the possibility that I was just going to be able to just keep whatever games were left on the actual SD card and just like see what's going on in regards to the actual Wii itself. Shit. And then nope, they basically made it to where, again, it's just very much hard locked to the actual Wii that the stuff was bought on. So all the money, all the actual like stuff that was bought on that Wii, just gone. It just poofed out of existence. Which, you know, I know there's somebody who's probably thinking are gonna say, well, by that point, why don't you just like homebrew and whatever? I just, at the time, I really didn't like homebrew, and I still kind of don't, but it's a valid way to be able to get lost stuff like that. It just sucks that you have to kind of do that in the first place. What? listen up, Diddy. Collect 50 coins on this pleasant and scenic ride to win a golden banana. Use the left stick to speed up, slow down, and lean left or right. Press A to jump. Watch out for the other carts and the chasing TNT barrel. See you at the other end. What? Damn it. Oh yeah, that was what was annoying. Every time you get hit, you're dropping coins. Oh, I need to remember this pathway. I don't remember, but I really hope they have a retry button. Though I said like, oh, I'm kind of against like homebrew. I'm very much a hypocrite in that regard. You bitch. So like, I'm just gonna change the thing I said immediately because I have homebrew things before. So I can't even say, you know what? I'm XYZ towards it because I have done in the past. So by that was at least me at the time. By this point, I'm fine with doing it, right? But at the time, I was very weird about it to be like, I just feel weird about trying to do it, especially because I tried to do it in the past. At that point, it was much harder back then. I got tricked. It was much harder back then to try and homebrew stuff than it is right now, which I can't specifically say or condone anything. Okay, good. An actual try again option. But welcome in, Savannah. Good job redeeming first. But it is a lot easier to get the older consoles, like a 3DS or Wii or something, and be able to mod them for your own gain. Weaver in the YouTube chat says, had a desire of wanting to go through all the Alien games. I remember the FNAF clone mobile only game that was a sequel to Alien Isolation that they bought and was like $3 and never played, and it got removed from the App Store for lack of support. Managed to re-download it, but it wasn't publicly available anymore. I had to go through my their old purchase history. Found it when bought it in 2019 and managed to buy it again. Download it again, they meant. That's interesting. I don't know if I ever heard of that. Damn it. We gotta be on this minecart section a bit. These sections suck in terms of difficulty. Now we don't have to get 100% of the coins. We just have to give. Oh, we got second try. Nice. What? Great ride, huh? You won a banana, did he? What? Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, that there's up here. I think there's, I forget how many bananas. I think every Kong has 5 bananas in each world. Because I don't think it's 10, because 50 per world sounds like a lot that I don't necessarily think they would do. Could be wrong though. Weaver says it was called Alien Blackout. No one knew about it because why the fuck would you make a sequel to Alien? Why would the fuck would you make a sequel to Alien Isolation, a FNAF clone, and mobile only? I mean, for like Alien in general, like even if it's a FNAF clone, like it sounds neat, but yeah, to make it specifically a sequel to Isolation, that's just weird. I always like this dude because every time you give him blueprints, you get a Rube Goldberg machine of some sort to get the bananas. These specifically don't count towards the world that you're in. They just specifically count towards the total in general. So you could easily just like not go there until you collect all the blueprints and then just get all of them at once, basically. All right, I think that's all we could do is Diddy right now, because the only thing that I can think of left outside of possible, like, say, banana, like small bananas or something, is whatever is going on up there, but we can't get up there until we have a way to climb steep surfaces. So I think DK is the only one left that we could do for right now, which likely, I don't know if there's much we could do as him. We might, it might just become a thing of just beating the boss and going to the next world, but we can look around as him for a little bit. Yeah, I still think, like, I still randomly think about that specific Wii and what could have been. I mean, like, I have Wiis by this point, like 1 or 2 of them that are just kind of sitting around, but I also just have a Wii U, so like I could just kind of at some point just say fuck it and just like, there was a really cool thing that the bestie Watermelon Oric, he sent me, that if you took a modded Wii U, there's an app that somebody made for it that basically let you get a, I forget what it was called, but the gist of it is that it's a program that will connect let you connect your 3DS to your Wii U and basically be able to use that as a method to do screen recordings of your 3DS, because trying to screen record with 3DS is a pain in the ass because of the fact that what specifically you need is a modded 3DS, to the point where you need to have it literally modded in a way to allow you to plug a capture card, like plug a capture card into the 3DS so that you could go ahead and like be able to record from it. Like that's like the traditional method. There's other methods, but they're not so traditional for a reason. Perfect another of potions. Donkey just goes for 3 coins. Yep. You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find pad with your ugly mug on it and press Z to launch yourself, blah, blah, blah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, so actually I already lost it again. Oh, the 3DS thing. Like there's conventional ways and unconventional ways to do it, but like the most cost effective, if you already have this stuff in your house, pretty much what it sounds like, is just being able to mod your Wii U and then being able to just download that program and connect it and stuff like that. And then you could use that and connect it to OBS and shit. There's obviously something I'm missing here, but I don't get what. But judging that DK is the only one that can turn into Rambi, I think that really is about it. I think it's time for the boss fight. Unless there's something like giant that I'm missing, but I don't think there is. Weaver says they bought Twilight Princess HD specifically for the Wii U last year. Cost a good amount of money, still haven't yet played it. So sadly, Twilight Princess HD was one I missed out on, because at that point I was kind of like done with my Wii U for the most part. But I am bummed that I missed out on it. Because like it seemed like an awesome port of Twilight Princess. I just completely missed the mark on it. But now, like, trying to get it is kind of impossible. There was recently the, recompiled Twilight Princess that just came out. And for those that don't know, because of the Giga leak that happened a few years ago, that so much of Nintendo's assets were just brought out into the open. People have been able to grab the code for so many games and be able to do a full-on PC port for a good amount of games by this point. People are starting to do that more and more with other console games, but like it started heavily with Nintendo because of the fact that like people were given like genuinely like most of the data they could possibly need, and then being able to just port those to PC. Like Mario 64 I think was the genuine first where people literally just released it on PC. Like you still had to provide your own ROM and stuff, but there is a genuine PC port of Mario 64 where it's like 60 FPS and like up-to-date stuff with it that makes it cool and stuff like that, like, or mods that people are doing that allow you to make it even better or worse for funny moment or whatever. Like It started with that, and then it just kind of imploded from there. Like, another big one is Ship of Harkinian, which is a PC port of Ocarina of Time. Which, man, it's so good. Like, you could specifically set it to where it's like 60 FPS and stuff like that. And being able to play Ocarina at 60 FPS is so fucking goated. It's so good. I just wish the randomizer was more up to date so that I could do like silly shit in it, like I have been doing with other randomizers, like for Ocarina. But even then, like, it is so goated. I have to figure out one specific thing in there, but I'll be kind of honest, there is dwindling hope of the custom Ocarina model becoming a full reality. I will be completely honest. For a big reason, but that's not something I'm gonna get into right now. But I am hoping that I could get the full model and the custom model to work and ship so that I could do a full Ocarina of Time randomizer with the model that I was supposed to fucking have the entire time for over a year. I'm not petty. I'm not petty. I'm not petty. I'm not. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's really about it for this world. For now, at least. Oh, more bananas for Diddy. I didn't even notice. But yeah, recently they came out with, I think it's Dusk or something like that they called it, for it's specifically for Twilight Princess, like, to get a PC port. And I was originally gonna do Twilight Princess HD. I feel like I had like set a specific goal for myself to be able to do a specific thing. Oh, you know what it was? I really wanted to try the hardcore mode. Cause the Twilight Princess HD added the hero mode. Hold on, let me look it up because now I'm like, it's like bothering me that I'm not remembering. Dusk Light, that's what it's called. It was formerly Dusk, but then they changed it to Dusk Light. That's what it was. Okay. Anything on this tree over here? Oh, this is the one with Diddy's bananas. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll grab those real quick. Do we get... Oh, okay, yeah. So doing that... The only thing we're missing for DK is one more banana, which I feel like is behind that Ramby wall, so... Yeah, I think it's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Like 5 for each Kong. So we literally just need 1 more for DK. Diddy just needs 5 more like small bananas. And then their parts in this world are pretty much cleared out, but alright, yeah, I think it's time to go fight the boss. Yeah, I specifically wanted to do hero mode on Twilight Princess HD because one, that's kind of like... So the whole thing with... Okay. Small history. So for Twilight Princess, it released on both the GameCube and the Wii. So because of the fact that in the GameCube... the GameCube version, Link is, what was it? Is he left-handed or the other way around? I think he's left-handed. Right? Twilight Princess GameCube gameplay. Oh my god, I don't need a video essay. Just show me the game. Yeah, okay. So in the GameCube version, he's left-handed because that's traditionally what Link was. Like he was always left-handed. Oh wait, no. I'm wrong. Okay, whatever. Specifically in the GameCube version, he's left-handed. But then they wanted to also put Twilight Princess to the Wii as the big launch game for the Wii, right? Kind of similar to how like Breath of the Wild was specifically a Wii U game, but then they wanted to port it to the Switch, so it became a launch title for the Switch. But the thing was that a majority of people are right-handed versus left-handed, so having to hold the Wiimote in a non-dominant hand sounded very awkward. So they had to specifically make it to where Link was right-handed. But in order to get that done, they did not have enough time to be able to just make that happen because it was a very last-minute decision. They just literally, to get it done, they just flipped the world. Like, I'm not kidding. They just flipped it so everything is just able to work like that with the right-handedness. So Link literally went ahead and went from left-handed and to right-handed because of that. I was never a fan of these eating noises. Yeah, so all the bosses are predetermined on which Kong needs to fight them. But yeah, so when porting the game to HD, for the HD port, they just went by the GameCube version. However, the flipped map is still available in the HD version. Just the only way to play it is by doing hero mode. So I pretty much really wanted to just like go through Twilight Princess HD on hero mode so that I could be still familiar because of the fact that, like, you know, that's what I grew up with since I specifically played the Wii version. And that was going to be my little challenge, to be able to see if I could play the game and beat it on hero mode. Which, to quick summarize what hero mode even is, basically enemies hit you twice as hard, but you also can only get hearts healed through like potions and stuff. You're not going to find them randomly throughout the world, so that's your only way of being able to heal and stuff. God damn it, I did that 3 times in a row, man. We won! Oh, it automatically heals us. Nice. Donkey Kong. What? Nice going, DK. That looks like one of the keys to Clumsy's cage. What? Damn it. So yeah, like pretty much going through the game that I kind of know pretty well, but also giving myself an extra like fun challenge. But I don't know, now that the like Dusklight is out, kind of thinking like, man, do I just play that as my way to replay Twilight Princess on stream and just get the HD textures through there? Maybe somebody modded in by this point to have the flipped world, or maybe that's just a feature. And then play it that way. I don't know. Decisions. Yeah, overall, like, I love Twilight Princess. It's definitely up there as, like, one of my favorite Zeldas. Ho-ho! Sorry, one sec. Oh! I'm trying to think of, like, I mean, like, again, there's like a lot of recompiles that are happening more and more. I know recently when we beat Banjo-Kazooie, it's so weird, like, how I have the timing of this shit sometimes. I promise I'm not an insider of any kind. It just kind of fucking happens. But I started playing Banjo-Kazooie on stream. And then, like, after that first stream, or like the second stream maybe, so they announced, like, not they, but like a group of people specifically announced that they were releasing Banjo Recompiled. And that was great timing. So after we beat Banjo-Kazooie on stream, we popped into the Recompiled for a little bit. Shit's good, man. It is a very good way to play Banjo-Kazooie. How did I get that? I think I gotta wait for that. We need a new ability for being able to get that. Weaver asked in the YouTube chat, have I heard about all the Microsoft studios that are closed or about to be closed? It's specifically about to be closed. Oh, that meddlesome monkey should be burnt to a crisp by now. Where's that armadillo? I'm sorry, Master. He was too quick for me, but I'll get him next time. Imbecile! I don't like failure. Do you know what happens to failures? Go. Oh, he's dead. I've waited too long for this. I won't let those flea-bitten monkeys ruin my plans this time. Okay, Frieza, Jesus. Yeah, so unfortunate news in the games industry today, which by this point it's every day, but I digress. It has been announced in some fashion, I don't remember exactly how, but it has been announced in some fashion that 3 game studios are on the chopping block to be completely closed down by Microsoft, their current parent company. Listen to me. The key to my freedom lies in the clouds. It's specifically, what was the company name? They recently, like in the last year, they announced that like Alpha Midnight game or whatever it was called. That turned out really good. That studio is on the chopping block. Team Ninja, the people who make like the Dynasty Warrior games. Wait, is that them? As I'm saying that, I'm like, is that correct actually? Koei Tecmo is the people who make Dynasty Warriors. Never mind. Team Ninja does help with them, I'm pretty sure. Or like other variations. But like Team Ninja also does like Ninja Gaiden, stuff like that. That like they do a lot. They do a lot of stuff that I don't know, my brain is just being mush right now, so I'm misremembering things, but they have done a lot as a company. They are a very famous company for a lot of reasons. And they have the potential to just be gone. And Double Fine. People behind like Psychonauts and like a lot of like random games that also were pretty big for the video game industry. All three of those companies could just be gone tomorrow, and basically all of them have to sit there and practically beg Microsoft to not shut them down. And if they do get shut down, have no idea what's going to happen to them. Like, it could be like the studio that did Hi-Fi Rush and like Evil Within and stuff like that. I forget the exact company name off the top of my head. But that company was completely shut down. Tango, I think. It just popped into my head. Tango was that company. They were completely shut down by Microsoft and then had to be basically brought back from the dead by being bought out from Microsoft. So like Microsoft shut them down and they were bought from them so that they could come back and be an actual studio again, which I haven't heard anything since that, but I'm assuming they're still hard at work on the specific things that they're working on. But it could be a situation like that where they're somehow able to just completely branch out so that they could stop being under Microsoft again and then be their own independent companies or under a completely different company that's not Microsoft. Or they could just be, if they are shut down, just being completely in the dust and never heard from again, leaving behind a giant legacy of fantastic games. Or even if they're not like fantastic, just stuff that is very well known, just completely left in the dust for literally no reason outside of corporate greed. Sorry guys, I'm afraid they got me too. And honestly, like reading the articles that basically announced it, the fact that like they basically have to plead their case to potentially ensure that they could continue to live as video game companies is absolutely disgusting. Okay, we need to get an ability for that. Like, it's absolutely disgusting that you're essentially forcing these companies to either beg and prove to you that they are worth sticking around or just being shut down forever. When you were the ones that bought them out for the sole fact of maintaining a proper whatever the fuck message you had with it. Like, absolutely disgusting. Like, it sucks because, like, I don't want to sugarcoat things, but I also want to be careful what I say a little bit. But it's pretty much seeming like for the longest I mean, like, this is something I've known for such a long time myself. Like, this isn't just something that was, oh, like, hard hat conspiracy theory, haha, funny. Like, no, I specifically knew that, like, when Microsoft was going on a gigantic spree of buying out so many companies. Like, I remember it was like either their own game showcase or it was either their own game showcase or an E3 or something like that, where they just sat there going after game after game after game and announcing buyout after buyout after buyout. I sat there specifically going, like, is it neat? Sure. But they 100% are just buying out any potential competition they have and then just going to completely shut down those studios at any potential moment. It is not something that they were just going to sit there and be like any form of good graces about. There was no physical way that was happening. And there has been no point where I haven't been proven correct. Like, there's so many companies that they specifically bought for the sole fact of, we're going to make cool games under the Microsoft brand or the Xbox brand, whatever the fuck wording they wanted to use. That was their exact, like, brand or messaging. And then so many of those studios have already been shut down. Either never seeing the light of day again or being fortunate like Tango to where they were able to come back in some capacity. But they're solely just buying out competition so that they don't have as much competition. So it seems like their games are better than they are. Well, hello, Diddy. You just take it easy and let Candy tell you how she's gonna make you feel real good. Oh god, this is a kid's game. Why, for just a few little old coins, you can have my musical instruments and extra melons too. Come on now, Diddy. For just 3 coins, I'll show you my musical instrument and throw in an extra melon for free. Let's give it a try, shall we? Stand a little closer, Diddy, and I'll show you how to use your instrument. Press and hold Z, then press up. Its sound wave blast will deafen most Kremlings, but will also reduce the instrument's energy. Top up its energy by finding some headphones. You won't lose any energy if it is played when you are standing on a music pad, and all sorts of amazing things are likely to happen too. You've all got another melon too. It'll hopefully make things a little easier. You have all the latest stuff from me. Come see me later, okay? Weaver in the YouTube chat says, press and use Z on the lady. Is this just God of War? But no, Weaver also said, also Ninja Theory are the ones that does Senua. And they just announced their next sequel at the Xbox Showcase and are now on the chopping block. Yeah, like... It is something that they specifically are showcasing these games, and then all of a sudden, magically, after showing off to the world amazing potential games, they just cancel them and close out the studios because it wasn't meeting expectations or some shit. I want to go back in here before I move on. Like, that's the thing that baffles me the most, is like, how are you gonna sit there and show off a amazing looking game, like graphically or like story wise or both or whatever? How are you gonna show all that off and then not even a couple weeks later be like, yeah, we're just gonna close that studio and cancel that game that we just showed you? Or even if it wasn't specifically like not even like a month later, like, it's happened before where, you know, there was that new Perfect Dark game that was in development for the longest time, and it looked like, maybe it wasn't specifically like looking a lot like Perfect Dark to a lot of people, and like, I get that, but it looked so fucking cool and unique and awesome that it just looks so cool. It just like, it looked like a genuine breath of fresh air kind of deal, right? Like, that you just sat there, look at it, and it looks so cool with its own unique gimmicks and shit. Just to then be like, actually, nah, we're closing the studio because we don't want to keep spending money on this game, basically. Like, I remember, I forget the exact name, but there was one game cancellation that, like, they specifically showed off, and like, it looked amazing. I forget what the actual like name of it was. I think I have to come back for this. Or never mind. Gee, I sure wonder what I spell. I sure wonder what I spell. I'd even notice that up there. I just, you know, if there's anything the Donkey Kong series can be attributed to, is being a little bit predictable. Yeah, there was like one game that I remember was announced that looked amazing. And like, there was one point where a news article had come out specifically talking about the game. I wish I could remember what game that was, but it specifically like talked about this specific game that was being made that Xbox was very excited about, to the point that the Xbox president, Phil Spencer, literally had to be like, he was playing it in meetings and literally had to be told, stop playing so we could actually have our meetings. And it was hard to get him to stop because of how addicting and how amazing it was. I remember, like, again, I wish I remember the exact name, but like that was a specific article that was said, like that was done, that was specifically showing off, hey, this game is being so addictive that somebody like Phil Spencer, a, you know, for all intents and purposes, a gamer, is being so addicted to and wants to play more of it because of the fact that he is literally playing and it nonstop in meetings, and it's hard to get him to stop. And then they just up and cancel the game because they didn't want to continue fundraising it. Like, or not fundraising, whatever the word for it. No, Weaver, it wasn't Vampire Survivors. Like, it was a game that specifically, like, was in development. And, like, it was to the point that, like, he himself was, like... hell, maybe it was, like, one time. Maybe I'm, like, exaggerating the article a little bit. Maybe it was only one time where they were just like, hey, we kind of have to do this meeting, but he kept playing it. But... like, it literally was that kind of example where it was like he was so into it and it was so amazing and blah, 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 that it was like, oh man, if even a gamer like Phil Spencer is able to get into this and be so addicted to it for the XYZ example, it's gotta be like an amazing game. Damn. Weaver says there's one article about Vampire Survivors and another about Octopath Traveler, him playing it during meetings. Maybe I am misremembering it, but it was like, regardless, it was a thing of like, it was a game that was actively in development under Microsoft as the publisher. And it was like so high regarded that Weaver says, yeah, a couple articles about that stuff, nothing they could find. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I wish I genuinely could, but it was like a story like that. Even if, like, maybe, again, I could be misremembering the actual article, but basically to the point of, like, it is something that was in such high regard at the, like, Xbox as a studio because of how, like, high potential it had and how amazing it was, only for them to just turn around and close the studio because they didn't want to fund it anymore. Like, I wish I could remember that game, but maybe it'll pop into me, or maybe I could find something on it after stream, but I just don't get it. I just truly do not get it. Like, there are things that, like, I could easily say that, like... I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, there are things on a technical level that, like, Microsoft has been able to do with Xbox that has kind of paved the way in some ways, that potentially gets to a point of if it wasn't for Xbox, we might not have XYZ. But man, the good is really starting to be outweighed by the bad. Like, for every good thing that Microsoft does, it turns into like 10 bad things that put a genuine blemish on the video game industry. And like, it even sucks more, right? Because like, there was the whole thing with Phil Spencer decided to retire, and a new president was brought in, right? And it was like, oh man, maybe this new president can fix some of the shit that was happening under Phil Spencer's watch for the last few years. Maybe. We'll see. And, like, there was a lot of promises that were starting. Like, and some of the stuff that did actually, like, be enacted, like, one of the biggest things was lowering the price of Game Pass because of the fact that, hey, maybe it's kind of fucked up to charge a subscription service for over $30 a month for something that definitely is not worth that quality, when you could just be spending an extra $30 and just getting the video games you want instead of a lot of blow. Like, don't get me wrong, Game Pass has some bangers, but like, nothing that would make it worth a subscription service being over $30 a month. So that was like one of the big things that she wanted to do the moment she came in. Like, okay, we are going to lower the price of Game Pass because I agree, $30 is a bit fucking much. And then she did it. Game Pass price is lowered. Like, I don't know if I'll really go back into Game Pass after today's news, but like, that is a thing. Like, Game Pass price was lowered back down, being a whole classic thing of a resolution to a problem that they created, but it was a resolution. Oh, great. Hold on a second.
Let's see if he does it again.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought he was about to do it again.
Here.
Gotta be a bitch. Damn it! That's fair enough.
There's an enemy in the door in front of you.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the DAOs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. Are we drawing a little crab? Oh, I pieced with something crustacean, so... Oh, it's a crab monkey. Oh, crab money. A fucking idiot. Okay, you know... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! No. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. I have just moved left and right this entire match. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry about that. The good old heat pipe fell off my air conditioner, so I had to fix that real quick. Up again? No. Okay. Yeah. So the new Xbox president was like, "Oh, we'll go ahead and fix the issues that we started." Well, thank you. All I've got is this old banana. Take it. Blah blah blah. So it seemed like that they were going to do that, and it was like, okay, great. That is something that is happening. Hopefully, nothing bad can occur, right? Right? And now she's been in power for what, like a month, 2 months max, and several studios are going to close under her because they don't want to pay for it. Bad news, Donkey Dude. Freyd's still working on next big thing. Looking low. Okay, yep. I think mainly just here for Tiny to get her weapon without having to go back to World 1. So I don't know. I mean, there's reasons to not really support Xbox for a lot of reasons. I specifically have tried not to support them in any way I could for a hot minute. There was like only a couple games that are being published by them that I could genuinely say I'm excited for from them. But I just can't, like, it's just all just bullshit. Like, they're just being more and more and more a blemish to the video game industry. Like, I'm just gonna say it, man. Like, I know that Nintendo has a lot of shitty business practices here and there, and I'm not saying they're gonna be a perfect company by any means whatsoever, but when people sit there and say that, like, Nintendo is the most evil company of all time, like, I genuinely look at them. Oh, I've perfected another of my potions, Donkey, and it's yours. Just 5 coins. Yep. What's up, DK? Jump into barrel with your furry face on it, and you'll become temporarily invincible, depending on how long your crystal coconuts last. Not laying heaven. Yep. Yeah, like, again, so as I was saying, like, I acknowledge, right, that while there is a lot of stuff that comes out about Nintendo that ultimately becomes false, that people are just kind of saying things for the sake of saying things, they still have some actual genuine issues that make it hard to defend them as a company, because they're just not that great in terms of some things. But when people sit there and genuinely, like, with a straight face say Nintendo is the most evil company ever, I genuinely just have to look at them with a face of, be so fucking for real. Like, genuinely be so fucking for real. Like, again, is there shit that Nintendo does that is really bad? Yes. But, like, I hear that complaint, and then people sit there like they're such an evil company, but then, like, Xbox in that time frame of Nintendo doing something shitty closes down 6 more studios because they bought out the competition. Like, I genuinely want people, I wish people could be, just in general, be so fucking for real. Because, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm gonna get off this topic. I'm not really gonna be streaming that much longer, but I don't want the rest of this stream to just be shitting on Microsoft as much as they deserve it. I would like to enjoy the video game I'm playing. I just had to get my 2 cents in because I can't just sit here and not talk about such fucking atrocities like that. I know there was one spot that had Donkey Kong's face on it. We gotta backtrack for that. I specifically came back here for a reason. Oh, I remember. The tower over there. Not tower. Like, the temple. That place. I also got to find again the spot with the camel face on it, because I could open that up too. No, I don't want to go in here. I think there's something extra I have to do that I can't do this spot yet. Yeah, because, like, there's supposed to be switches that we could shoot to open the respective doors for each Kong, but I think I have to do something extra to be able to get that done, so oh, didn't mean to press that. Right, this is where the camel face was. Tsk-gung. Oh, I forgot Lanky was in this world too. Who's there? Can you come in here and give me a hand? Oh, all right. Yeah, I can't do anything about these guys yet. But now that we have Tiny, we just need a specific ability. And then we could start working on them. Thought we were gonna do like a classic like Gobi from Banjo-Kazooie and just... go on his back or something. Trick shot! Gross. Alright, let's at least get Lanky Kong and then we're probably gonna call it for the night because my throat is starting to kill me. Cool move, DK! I gotta get some fresh air. I'll help you by collecting blue bananas. Come and find me in the... whatever. Donkey Kong. Weaver says been spending their time trying to get the stupid Microsoft account for their college work to start, but no. Oof, that's rough. I wonder if there's like different transportation pads in here. And that's why it's not teleporting me to the one outside. Oh, the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay, there are. Right, that's like the tuba or something. Or trombone, that's what it is. Alright, well, we can at least leave here with DK. And before we fully dip out... Was it this direction? What? This ability uses your crystal coconuts. Cancel the move by holding Z and pressing left. There we go. What if it's like Mario's Power Star? Nope. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and save, but also I'm just gonna set up a spend point. Oh, I did that last time. Well, I'll remember it this time. Next time we play. Alright. I think that is a good point to go ahead and call it. Actually, I got pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Let's see if he does it again.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought he was about to do it again.
Here.
Gotta be a bitch. Damn it! That's fair enough.
There's an enemy in the door in front of you.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the devs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. Are we drawing a low crab? Oh, that piece was something crustacean, so... Oh, it's a crab monkey. Oh, crab money. A fucking idiot. Okay, you know... Uh-oh. Uh-oh! No. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. Alright, I hate to do it, be right back right before ending stream, but my body was yelling, excuse me, at me. Alright. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know I was kind of like rambling yap session. More than I even do normally. Honestly, I would have stuck around till like 10 for another half hour. But I have a tendency whenever I listen to Epic the Musical, which is frequently, whenever I decide, hey, I'm gonna listen to this on my way home. I have a tendency to go full concert mode, basically, and go absolutely ham on all the vocals, especially in one of the songs where a character... he says as a joke, actually, I'm listening to it right now. Yeah, I have listened to Epic on stream, not on stream, but like while streaming before. So that wouldn't be a far-fetched message. But when I listen to Epic, I tend to, at the very least, when I'm driving home, I go full concert mode, and one of the songs specifically has a character go full scream mode. Like, he's not screaming in the sense of like he's shouting, but also really gravelly like that. Oh, that was a mistake to do because that hurt my throat even more. But it's that sort of thing, right? And yeah, doing that almost unprompted, definitely not good for the throat. So the fact I made it this long is kind of a miracle, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so Weaver says, if Arcane is fully shut down, then no hope for the future of big devs. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but this the whole like there's like the Markiplier meme from last year when he was calling out the fact that people were calling out him for AI usage, but he was in fact the one that just sat there for so long saying, hey, this thing is actually real and really fucking scary. And there's like the whole meme, like it kind of became a little bit of a meme because like TikTok shit where people are taking the clip where he's specifically like, I was the fucking first to point it out before anyone else, like whatever the actual quote is. But he did that specific thing. That's my whole thing with Microsoft shit, where I sat for so long saying, hey, while it might seem cool for this giant corporation to become a monopoly by, hold on, buying out more and more studios, this is just going to very much be a net negative for gaming because they are 100% going to hold these studios back and then shut them down for any little reason so that they could save the pennies that they would be spending on other things. I was the first, probably not the first, but I was the first to be pointing that shit out. No one believed me, and now here we are with several studios about to be on the chopping block because they don't want to give them money anymore. And then just them dwindling into dust for no reason outside of greed. I sat there for so long talking shit on Microsoft for so many reasons outside of the biggest one to boycott them right now. I sat for so long saying fuck them for so many reasons, and no one believed me. And now here we are. I was the one with the tinfoil hat screaming at the masses, don't believe the bullshit. And people believed the bullshit, and now we're dealing with the consequences of believing that bullshit. Weaver says, Markiplier did another stream with Mandy talking about AI recently, Mandy and Bob. Yeah, I still have to watch that one. That sounded really interesting, because I really liked what he was saying in the live stream he did last year about a potential ethical AI system. And if that's something that can be done, that sounds really fucking cool. So I definitely did want to watch that live stream at some point. I just haven't gotten the time yet, but that does sound really interesting. Anyway, yeah. So pretty much all that to say, like, I kind of saw this coming, but also it's fucking Microsoft, man. Like, there's so much that I don't give them credit for because they just suck that much. Like, by this point, the only thing that's having a leg in anything big dev-wise, ironically, is Nintendo. Like, as much as people want to point out and shit on them and whatever, they are the only one that are making games that I have genuine interest in terms of like AAA devs. Sony is getting a few bangers like Wolverine and the new God of War and stuff like that. But they've spent so long trying to be big live service studio that they're gonna have to, those bangers are gonna need to be like 8 or 9 out of 10s or higher to be able to win me back as like the favorite. But Nintendo has just been very consistent in my enjoyment of them. So I don't know. Like, it sucks to see what Microsoft is doing, and I can't wait to see how people pin Nintendo as the bad guys, even though they're not doing any of the shit that Microsoft is doing, yet Microsoft is getting away with it, basically. I digress. I am getting on a soapbox. I'm wrapping up. Yeah, I do appreciate everyone being here. Again, I yapped a lot about specifically the Microsoft shit. I'm still pissed, but hopefully some good can come out at some point. But until something is done about Microsoft, that's not really a fruition of reality. But someday things will get better. It just needs to happen sooner. So at the moment, plan is tomorrow and Wednesday, because of the fact that we've been pretty much really lacking on Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And the fact that Dark Souls and Resident Evil 9 is done now. This week we're just gonna focus on Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. So tomorrow and Wednesday we're gonna be focusing just on those games, and just on Chain of Memories. I'm assuming that at the very least this week we will beat the main story of Chain of Memories. I'm not like, as ADHD and 100% brain I had with Kingdom Hearts 1, and I will have for Kingdom Hearts 2 and onwards. Absolutely not for Chain of Memories. We are beating it when we beat it, and then we have a whole side story to do that I will also not focus on 100%ing. It will 100% be it's done when it's done, instead of it's done when I say it's done. So at the very least, because we're so close, I do assume that we will beat the main game this week, whether it is tomorrow or Wednesday. And then we'll see when we beat the side story, or like whatever, the extra mode. God, I just can't wait to get started on Kingdom Hearts 2 and the other games. Like, I don't think Chain of Memories is a bad game. It's just really frustrating on the hardest difficulty. Which, crazy thought, I know, but still, it's just rough. Sorry, brain shut off for a second there. I was thinking about potentially anything else to talk about, but I think that's it. YouTube chat, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you lovely people, and gonna go ahead and raid out on the lovely Twitch end. So I will see you tomorrow, YouTube.